All right, here's what I have up on the board, everybody. Driver's attitude, the car's condition, the driver's physical condition. These are three factors that contribute to crashes. And I'm going to ask you which one causes the most crashes. Now, let me just review for you. Driver's attitude would be if you chose to drink and drive, or did drugs and drove, or you were stressed out, angry, selfish, aggressive. Car's condition, your brakes or your clutch gave out on your car while you're driving. That would cause a crash. Physical condition, person's going down the road and have a heart attack or stroke behind the wheel. How many of you say it's driver's attitude? Of course. Go figure. I mean, you got to think these things through. Physical condition, how many times you can be going down the road and have a heart attack or stroke behind the wheel? Once. Your attitude plays the big role out there, and if you're going to get in a crash or not. So we're going to cover attitude for you right now. There's a lot of people out there. I would say about 90% of all crashes are caused by driver's attitude. I see a lot of people who drive aggressively, or they're late constantly, or they think the law doesn't apply to them. And we talked a little bit earlier when I first met you today about how we see a lot of people like that, and the only time you ever change their attitude is if something really bad happens to them. There's a lot of people who are selfish, who drive, for instance, tired. They say, I can make it to Montana today because I'm me. I can make it. I have to get there because it's so important to me. Me, me, me. Let's face it, there's no denying. We're all very self-centered and self-serving. Too often, we do only what's best for us. It's especially true when we're behind the wheel. Now, if we don't allow enough time to get somewhere, what do? We rush, we tailgate, we weave in and out of traffic. A yellow light means speed up, not slow down, right? When merging, do we let someone else in the lane? Nah. As I said, it's all about me, me, me. I've got to get somewhere fast, and who cares about anyone else, right? Well, I've been given the impossible job of trying to show you, what's it say here? To learn how to become less self-centered and aggressive, identifying more with the needs of the driving community. This is going to be tough. Well, some consequences of aggressive driving, you probably already know. You mess up while driving, and you could be looking at tickets, fines, driving school, criminal charges, jail, injury, or worse. But let's face it, as I said, we're all self-centered. We sort of know all these things can happen to us, but we don't believe it. After all, the world revolves around us, right? Me, me, me. Nothing's going to happen to me. Well, let's just say that you're right. It's not going to happen to you. Still, everyone else's aggressive, self-centered attitude and the crashes that follow do impact the driving community and ultimately your own life. I think the best way to try to explain this is with dominoes. These dominoes are the communities. The community of our family, the community of our neighborhood, the community of our workplace, the community that is our highway, roads, streets, and the people that use them. Now, another thing we have to deal with is stress and anger. And like I said, we have a whole program that is devoted to this. But briefly, let me tell you, stress is a lot higher as a level behind the wheel now than it was 10 years ago, even 2 years ago. There's a lot of reasons for this. I do a whole course on stress and anger management. Let me tell you something. Through research, I found this. A Gallup poll last year found out that 22% of all Americans have wanted to hit a coworker. Hit a coworker. Not some rude customer that comes in, but a coworker. Somebody that you share your life with every day for 8 hours. Want to beat them up. I did a couple of seminars, and I actually, I was thinking what to say next. I said, how many of you actually hit a coworker? Many people have raised their hand. It's amazing. Now, it is a fact that in America today, we're downsizing, streamlining. It all comes back to money. We want to make more money, so you have to work just as many hours or more hours in many cases for the same amount of money, so you're expected to produce more. And you get more and more aggressive at work. So, you want the nicest house and the best swimming pool, and you're working all day, dog eat dog, and you step on everybody else and make sales calls. How do you turn that off when you get back behind the wheel? You can't. That's why so many people behind the wheel, they're so aggressive. They're right on you. They're right on you. And if you don't believe what I'm saying right now, think about this. If you're on the way home and you stop at a red light in your first car at the red light, and the light turns green and you don't go anywhere, count to 2, 1001, 1002. What's happening behind you? They're so stressed out. They're blowing the horn. They pass you. They flip you off. And they give you the evil eye. Like, you help me up. You help me up for 2 seconds. What's up with that? 2 seconds out of my life.